Hello, I'm Sensei Alex Kakuyo, North American contributor for Buddhist Global. Thanks for joining me for this episode of The Ordinary Buddhist. The title of today's Dharma talk is Life is Boring. Before we get into that, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I post talks in the future. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, that'd be great too. The first noble truth of Buddhism states that life is suffering. The second states that suffering is caused by desire. Now, it should be noted that Buddha was not telling us that desire in and of itself is bad. He was simply reminding us that it causes problems. The reason for this is that life exists on two levels. There is life as it is, and there's life as we want it to be. The gap between those things, how it is, how we want it to be, is our level of desire. And the more desires we have, generally speaking, the more we suffer. Thus, the more we can bring our expectations in line with reality, the simpler our life becomes. This is especially true of daily life. We as human beings naturally have lots of desires in the way we want life to be. We want it to be exciting. We want to travel. We want to have adventures. We want to have rich philosophical lives. But the fact is, life oftentimes is quite boring. Yes, there are moments of adventure, moments of awe, moments of inspiration. But in between those moments, there's lots of washing the dishes, sweeping the floors, taking out the trash. Boring, everyday things that we don't necessarily not enjoy, but we wouldn't call them fun either. They're just ordinary, boring even. And if we're okay with that, if we're okay with having a boring life, then our life is largely free of suffering. But if we want our lives to be overwhelmingly exciting, well, that's going to be a problem because the majority of life is those boring tasks I mentioned earlier. Making the bed, using the restroom, cutting the grass. You get the picture. The point is, the more we can remove desire from our lives, make peace with the ordinary, boring aspects of our everyday, the less we'll suffer and the happier we'll be. Amitabha.